Hey guys, welcome back to the Jack Homestead. I'm Chris. Mrs. Jack's in the house. She's taking care of some stuff for the garden. Today's a rainy day, so we'll be working pretty much inside, talking chicken talk. Our little tips and tricks that we use to raise chickens without spending a lot of money. So if you stick around, maybe you can find some stuff interesting enough to use on your homestead, your farm, or your property, or wherever you live to be able to raise chickens easily and efficiently. So stick around with us, guys. We'll see you in a few minutes. So hopefully this will work for this one. I got to raise it up a little higher. That's okay. Ouch. They got a little hot. Oof, that one. Mrs. Jack's here. Hi, Mrs. Jack.
Something pulled all my cabbages out of the ground and ate them.
Are you kidding me?
I have no cabbages left, and the new parsley that I had planted was pulled out of the ground and eaten too.
I wonder if it's a chipmunk.
Now I'm scared to plant anything.
Under the cover that took all them out.
Didn't touch the broccoli, but pulled every one of the cabbage out.
There's nothing left of them.
Nope.
We never had that before.
I know. I'm like, oh, great. I lifted it up to see how they were doing, and there was no cabbage. And I'm like, did they die? I looked. It was.
Do you have any more in the?
I do, but I'm scared. I don't want to lose them all.
Well, let them stay in the big. Let them up pot a little bit.
Do you remember that stuff that we bought? That
yeah,
was
it was
for the
moles. Yeah, that's in.
I'm gonna read that and see what all it covers as far as animals. Yeah. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I wonder if that was a chipmunk that did that, because I can't. The rabbits can't get in there now. Well, they could try and get in if they wanted to, but right now they can't. The peas.
I don't see them. So something could have grabbed them.
Yeah, but you planted seeds, not starts, right? Yeah, they probably didn't start yet. We're up, come through the ground. Man, that sucks.
Yeah, they were nice cabbages, nice size.
I'm gonna have to bring them things down and redo them.
I was like, you got to be kidding me! I was gonna plant more today, and I'm like, oh
no, yeah, wait. I'm gonna take them.
We need to set up trail cams in there.
Yeah, we'll take that. You know what we'll do? I'll take the trail cam up here in a minute and set it up by the cabbage and stuff. See if something comes back.
Yeah.
I bet you it was a chipmunk.
I don't see, and I'm hoping it wasn't coconut.
Getting inside underneath
Yeah,
that?
she's tiny and she goes in there.
She's not in there.
Also, I
Hang
don't
on.
see the new garlics that were coming up.
Are you
Not
kidding?
are the big ones, the newer ones that were popping
that
up.
broke.
And guess what? You're gonna high five me on this.
Okay.
I see an asparagus.
Oh, nice. You hear that, guys? We got an asparagus coming. We had a bunch last year. I was worried.
Well, I don't
I
know
was
if we'll
worried.
get more, but it's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I just walked through. I pulled some weeds in the garden. The duck coop is clean. The chicken coop is clean. I got 12 duck eggs at least.
Well, 6 from yesterday. Yeah.
Today. One is black.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's from our Cayuga ducks. They lay black eggs in the beginning, or when their cycle starts. They lay black eggs in the beginning. Man.
Pick up any chicken eggs because they're all full with
Yeah.
chicken.
I don't like
Need
that.
another water down here?
Yes. I don't like that. That dust. It'll work for the first.
Yeah, it's like me with the sand. Very dusty, that sand.
Yeah. That's my bad. I got the wrong one.
I was choking coming out.
Oh, I bet. I know I didn't stir.
Somebody didn't clean my coop while I was gone.
I cleaned it up.
That looks like a lot of days.
You didn't clean yesterday.
Yeah, but that's more than 2 days of poop.
No, I cleaned the day after you and I
The duck poop was real nasty.
talked about it.
What, the duck?
No, the chicken, the poop board.
So I'm not going to plant. I'm going to put everything back in the greenhouse. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my brooder out. And you know what I was thinking? We need duck crumble.
Oh, that's right. So, all right, let me show you what I did here for this one. Anyway, it's crude, but it'll work. But so you can turn this so that we can shut. I didn't want to lay this one on the top of the, because of the way the thing is. So you can move this like that, and then you can put this right back over.
You think that's going to be close enough to them?
Should be. That's pretty. Plus it sticks out. It's almost touching the. See how far it sticks out? It should work. Wish I had a smaller hook. That's all right.
I put the suet out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good deal. So what do you think? You like the brooder box like this and like that?
Yeah, I like them lifted up.
Yeah.
You got the heat lamp for this one?
Yeah, that one. I'm gonna probably do the same thing. Put it on the side here.
Make sure you're snake proof.
Oh yeah, they're snake proof. There ain't no snakes in my garage, guys. Unless I leave the doors open.
I was gonna say, and you leave your doors open all
Yeah.
the time, so don't act like there won't be no snakes coming in.
So I guess what that's another project I'll add on today is to fix those hooped. Man, that really bums me out.
I babied those cabbages.
Yeah.
They were nice cabbages. And I have more, but I'm not putting them out. I'm too scared.
I may have to rebuild those hoop things.
Well, I'm gonna go get my brooder and all my stuff out for the ducks this week.
Okay.
Or in the house.
Fingers crossed they hatch. We got at least 2 for sure.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I need another big waterer.
Oh, look. fall in.
No, one just like that one. They ain't gonna fall into that.
I'll look for one when I get my stuff together.
Okay.
This is Mrs. Jack speaking. I will insert a picture of them in their box when I picked them up this morning. We received 75 Cornish cross meat birds today. We have 2 brooder boxes. There's the other brooder box. We split them in half. And I know Mr. Jack probably has a video on how he made these boxes. He did an excellent job. He raised them for me this year so that they're not on the ground and I don't have to bend over so far. We have heat lamps set up in both of them. Mr. Jack is going to get their water and their feed.
Okay, guys. Tip number 1 for today: you got to buy the chickens. And you know, the most expensive part of raising chickens, meat birds, stuff like that's the feed. It doesn't get so bad in the spring through the fall because our chickens free range. If your chickens don't free range, there's probably several things you can do. If you have a big enough run, you could put a compost pile in there, sprinkle some feed on it, table scraps, stuff like that, and feed your chickens that way. Here on our homestead, we buy our chickens locally within the state of Pennsylvania. We do buy the feed, which is, it came, that's the expensive part of it. It's not really expensive, but that's where you're going to spend a lot of your money is on the feed. At least here we do. I built most of our brooder boxes and our chicken coops out of scrap wood. I think I could say honestly, maybe I have $100 into all of our stuff, and that's for maybe the hardware cloth and chicken wire and the screws. But most of the stuff I either found at work or at big box stores where they have pallets and crates and stuff like that. For instance, these 2 brooder boxes I made out of crates that I got from work. And these house our meat birds. I'll show you a picture of them here. And this year, like I said before, we got 75 meat birds this year. We did it in one shot, and we're going to try to do it ourselves this year. We did our turkeys last year for the first time by hand. And it wasn't that hard of a process. I mean, I know it'll take time, but let me get you guys pointed up here. Sorry. But yeah, that's what we do for the meat birds. So these will be for the meat birds, or our meat birds for the year, for our freezer camp. And they should be done in another, probably 6 weeks. They say these guys will take anywhere from 8 to 10 weeks. You don't want them to get any bigger because they're bred to be processed, to harvest. They can get big enough to where they won't be able to walk. We've lost 3 of them so far, but that could be a number of things. It just happens. That's the way they're bred. But anyway, so, and we will have video on that. I am going to try to start a Patreon channel so that we can show you guys the process of how we harvest our meat birds and our turkeys. We do pigs here, but we usually send them to the butcher because that's a little bit more of a bigger process. It's yeah, that's just how we do it. Other stuff that we harvest on our property is venison. Maybe this year I can do, if we get the Patreon channel, I'll show you how we process venison. That's part of our staple for our food here on the homestead too. Next year, hopefully, we're going to be getting some feeder steers, and at least 2 of them. That's about all I can have on the property. I do have to do some more research into that. Ask the local farmers to come take a look at what we have and make sure, because we want to try to grass feed our steer and to make sure that we have enough grass here where they'll be able to. I'm sure I'll have to have some hay, but probably have to build them a shelter, which again I'll do out of scrap and pallets, and I'm sure there'll be a video on that. So this is our brooder area, and I'll take you over to our chicken coop to show you where our egg layers live. So if you haven't noticed, this is our where we have our chickens. This is our chicken coop, the hen house. This is what we call the hospital coop. We put new mamas and their babies in there for the first couple of days or a week. That's called the Coupe de Ville. And then over here, it's called the Breakfast Club. That's where our ducks are. And I had built all of these out of, again, like crates and pallets. We did buy the duck run. That was the first things that we had. I want to say 5 years ago we bought that, along with the Tractor Supply style chicken coop that we had, but it was a duck coop. Mrs. Jack started with ducks first, and then she did her research on buying our chickens. We have several different kinds of chickens. We're not looking for chickens mainly to produce eggs to sell. We get the eggs from them from here. We also like the Mrs. Jack likes chickens that aren't that are docile and stuff like that. So we have some Cochins, Americanas, Diuckle, Mille de Fleur, and stuff like that. So I'll take you over and show you each of these coops, and we'll go from there. So let's walk over to the chicken coop first, and I'll show you what I did there. So Mrs. Jack put all the names of the chickens on here. She made signs for them. So we have a total of let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 names on there. We actually have 23 chickens. We just got a rooster. His name is, what is his name? I can't remember. Franny, what's your boyfriend's name? Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, he's right behind us. Nope, as you can hear him there. So anyway, I made this out of pallets. The outside is made from slab wood. There's a neighbor of mine has a sawmill up top, and I can buy the bundles of slab wood for about $20 for a bundle, and it's quite a large bundle. So that's what I put on the outside, and We have two ways of locking these guys in. Actually, two ways. The door here. Um, I made a oh, I can't remember what you would call this, but this slides off, and I also have a board here that opens that way. So don't mind the girls; they're probably in here laying eggs. So we might have a house full. No, we don't. We got two in here. So as we go in the chicken coop, like I said, everything's made out of scrap wood. The floor is made out of pallets. Brady, I'm trying to talk here. And that's underneath the plywood here. They're just pieces that I had around the homestead that I put in. Don't mind the mess. Today's cleaning day for this chicken coop. Mrs. Jack had me put in a poop board. We've seen it online on YouTube. So we put a poop board in with sand, and it's like a giant kitty litter box. It's a lot easier to clean. So as you can see, we got a couple chickens here. There's some eggs. Oh, there's two. I gotta move her out of there. She shouldn't be in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're on top of her. Over here. There you go. Yeah, what's her name there? Truffle. She's been broody for a couple days. Well, about a week now. So we do have an automatic door. I have it set for 7:15 and to close at 8:30 at night. It doesn't get dark here till around 9. But if you can see, I made this out of pallets all the way, except for where I had to put the pitch in. But these are all pallets here. And we had some leftover beadboard when we did the living room. So I put them in. And like I said, I think I have maybe $150 total into everything that we have here on the homestead. As far as chicken coops and duck coops, we use kitty litter boxes, 5-gallon pails for roosting boxes here, milk crates over here, and our neighbor gave us this nesting box that he made when they had chickens. So that's it for the chicken coop. We'll take a walk around the outside so I can show you here. Of course, I got hardware cloth on the windows, and there's 2 windows, so we get a cross breeze. This is in here pretty good. The other night, like I was telling you, we lost the chicken and 5 babies due to our being too laxed. But he did try to get in here, if you can see right there. That's where 2 claws went. And then I don't know if you can see that, but that's where there's some claw marks where he went in there. So, but yeah, that's the roof is tin. The tin roof keeps them dry and from the rain and the snow. And back here again, we have the slab wood. This coop here is the original chicken coop, the hospital coop here. Let me zoom. Oh, we're already zoomed out. So this was the original chicken coop because we only had, I think, 5 chickens at the time, and we called them the OGs. But this is where the new mothers and babies go. When they're in there for maybe a week, 2 weeks maybe, and then we move them out on the grass and put electric fence around them, which we'll do this time. The coop, this run I made there, you know what, I'll fib, because this coop, the coop was all scrap wood. The roofing, like I said, the roofing on here, I didn't pay for the roofing. This all came from my dad's. He had a bunch of leftover stuff from when he did his lean-to over his boat area where he parks his boat. And but I made this out of a large pallet. It's actually a crate that I got from work, and I put it together with some hinges and locks We did have locks on here. I got to buy new locks because I had to move them over to the duck coop. Let's go over to the duck coop. The duck coop again is a crate, and a large crate that I got from work. This is the duck coop. We do have two systems of locking. I have a latch, bolt lock thing with a turn. You turn that over, and the duck coop opens up like this. Looks like Mrs. Jack already got the eggs. The thing with, oh no, she didn't. There's 2 eggs in here. Where's the rest of the? Oh, there's 4 eggs in here. Normally we have 6 to 7. I don't know if they buried any in the back here or not. Let me look. Oh, there's one right there. So we got 5 eggs in here. We have a lady that picks those up. She's one of our #1 customers. But yeah, this is the duck coop. Ducks are messy. If you get into ducks, be prepared. They are messy. Those you definitely want to use straw for because that helps keep them dry and all that good stuff. But yeah, again, this is made out of a crate. I'll show you the inside of this here, so you can see. You got a window in the front, and again, they've lived in here. I prefer, if I had a choice. Oh, there's Terry. If I had a choice of building a coop, I would build it off the ground like these guys. Not only does it give them cover when they're in there, they can go underneath to get out of the sun in this coop, but it keeps, I feel it keeps some critters from getting in the coop. Of course, we got more chickens now, so I probably could have raised this big coop off of the ground, but that would have been a lot of work, and you wouldn't. Yeah, a lot of work. So, like I said, we built that bigger one, and the poop board helps with cleaning and keeping it clean. So as we turn around here, we go to our compost pile. Originally, when we had the 2 coops, this over here was our small compost area. Of course, that was down. The other day I pushed that up. I got to take this apart and salvage what I can out of it. So then when we got we got more chickens and a couple more ducks that Mrs. Jack hatched, we ended up making a bigger compost pile over here. So mainly this is where the compost starts. We won't use this for a year. We let the chickens get in there so they can scratch it and stuff like that, and then I move it over to this area. There's some of the slab wood that I got from my neighbor. We put the compost over here that's ready to be used. We pretty much used what we had last year. So yeah, that's it for the chicken coops. Just do a real quick shot of the sugar shack over here. Zoom in here a little bit so you guys can see that. Everything's turning green. And I am making my own wood shed right there. That's also out of pallets and slab wood. I got to put a roof on it. I got wood over there to split. Slab wood that I cut up into small 16 to 18-inch pieces for firewood for maple syrup season. And then I don't know if you can see it or not, but right over there, that's our shooting house, our shooting hut for when we do deer season. And I know some people Oops. Uh, we'll probably fringe on that, but that's our other harvest of our red meat other than beef and, well, pork's not red, but it is dark meat. So anyway, this is our woods here. Chickens have free range here at our house on our homestead, as you can see. And that little guy there is Noodle. We don't know if he's a male or a female. He's never laid an egg, or she. She's never attempted to breed. So he just hangs around. Some people will be like, well, that's a waste of money. You're feeding something that's not helping you with the farm. Well, we enjoy him. And yes, they are our family. And it is hard to uh, see them go, but that's the process. As you can see down there, our chickens are walking around the garden. And we do have a chicken underneath, well, she's in the hospital coop area now. There's some more of our chickens. And I like the, oh, I can't remember what you call it, what kind of chickens those are. But here's the front of the, or the area for the hospital coop. We have another feeding area with a little bit of a cover on it to keep the rain and snow off. Right now it's turned into a dust bath area for mama chicken. Oh, and there's our new mama right there. She's got one baby. We had friends of ours took 4 of her babies with her. She wanted. And that's stir fry down there. And that's fancy. I think that's fancy. But anyway, so the duck coop. Here's the duck coop. Now the duck coop we had first. The original duck coop is down in the garage. That's that Tractor Supply type coop. It's not very sturdy. It's cheap. And of course, it's probably made in China. But it served its purpose. We had the duck coop in here at one time, and that was the very first coop that we started with. We added a automatic door to it. I do the ramp for the ducks. They're not so good with the ladders. But like I said before, ducks are messy. And yeah, they're messy. So that's it for this. We got cover for them. This used to be white tarp up here, but that ended up getting blown away. So yeah, so let me give you a quick tour of the garden. I know this is stuff about chickens and ducks, but let me take you over and show you the garden real quick. We'll do a real quick of it. So here's our garden. The hoop houses are for our cabbage and broccoli. That's garlic over there. We have leeks in there. Look at my asparagus. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to harvest that today, some of that. Mrs. Jack's got all, this is her thing, so she knows what's in here and all that. So, but we like I said, what I was telling you about, we use stuff on the farm or the homestead here to build stuff. So I built these hoop houses out of reused lumber. The hoop part of it is water pipe, the water pipe that you use to put in frost-free hydrants or whatever, and it serves its purpose. They've been here for 2 years now. We do need to change the white fabric because it's getting a little bit on the old side and it's tearing easy, as you can tell. Duct tape, wonderful stuff. Our panels on the sides, we spent quite a bit of money for the panels. I mean, God, I can remember when I was working at Central Tractor back in the day before it was Tractor Supply in New York. These panels were only like $23. Now they're just an ungodly price. I mean, they're like $40 a piece or something like that. But we end up putting cattle panels around, and then 4 feet of chicken wire all the way around the inside to keep the rabbits out. The flags on the top we got from Cog Hill Farm. That idea we bogarted from them. That keeps the chickens and other stuff from going in there most of the time. This is a new part of the garden here. We have rows in this one. Tomatoes, melons, peppers, pole beans, bush beans, corn. And over here we have our raised bed area. We did start out I believe we only started out with 6 raised beds. Nothing around them, just let them grow. Of course, the deer got into it and stuff like that. But that's just a short tour of the garden. So, and then Mrs. Jack's greenhouse is up there where she's got some stuff to go in the garden. I'll take you up on the porch real quick and show you another thing that I got from work, and there's some more crates that we're going to be using for flowers and vegetables on the on the on the deck here. So these are crates I got from work again. I burned them up a little bit, make them last a little bit. Mrs. Jack's going to plant flowers in here and vegetables and stuff like that. So guys, that's how we do a lot of stuff for our chickens and stuff here. That's how we did our chicken stuff. We repurpose stuff, spend a little bit of money, and I hope that you guys can get some ideas off from what we do. Just a real quick cap on the putting the pallets in, stacking the pallets. I did put 2x4s in between to help sturdy them up, and that's a pretty sturdy building. So, and my sugar shack's made the same way. So, I hope you enjoyed our show today. This is just a quick, what do you want to call it? Easy peasy chicken video. How to repurpose stuff, to do stuff cheaply, to make it look presentable. And I'm nothing against the people that want nice things and make it look good. I feel ours looks pretty original. It's the old farm style look. So, and that's what we want here on our homestead, is the old farmhouse homestead look. We're in the process of doing our kitchen that way too. So listen, if you're new here, I appreciate you guys coming along. If you would, please hit subscribe down at the bottom. Right over, let's see, if I'm pointing, it'd be over here. And there's a bell notification there too. If you hit that, it'll send you a message that we have a new video and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's about all I got today, guys. So listen, you have a blessed day. Be safe and be kind. We need a lot of kindness today. Everybody knows that we need to be kind today, the way today things are. So God bless, and we'll talk at you later. Thanks for coming along. Appreciate it.